Hello my dear friends. In this video we will going to learn how the first law for a open system will applied for a many engineering device. Since we start this chapter with the development of the general conservation of mass relation for a control volume, and we continue with a discussion of flow work and the energy of the fluid stream. We then apply the energy balance to a system that involve steady flow steady state process, and now we analyze the common steady flow device such as throttling valve. So example number 1, what is that? Throttling valve या throttling device, throttling valves. Right, throttling valves. Right. See, what is the throttling valve? Any kind of flow restricting device, any kind of flow restricting device that cause a significant pressure drop in the fluid. So throttling valve is nothing, it is a flow. If there is a flow and when we restrict, we will try to restrict the flow. Due to restriction of the flow, the fluid, the pressure will drop during the flow. Example is like that, adjustable valve. So if there is a channel in which the fluid is flowing and there is a valve, that means adjustable valve and valve. Number second is what? Porous plug. That means there is a pipe and on the pipe there is many holes, like that. On the periphery of the valve there is a many holes. So this is also restrict the flow. Plug. Or number third, a capillary tube. That means a very small dia tube which is used in a refrigerating system. There is a capillary tube, there is a flow. That means a capillary tube. These all are categorized in a throttling valve. So what is the motive of the throttling valve? What is the motive of the throttling valve? Throttling valve, a device that cause large pressure drops in the fluid, right? So what is the analysis here? What is the analysis here is that if you think about that, there is a pipe, uniform pipe. There is a uniform pipe in which there is a valve which restrict the flow. There is a valve which restrict the flow. This is your valve, right? So this is your throttling valve, and the fluid is in here, the fluid is exit, one inlet and one exit, right? And we take two immediate cross section, which is into the wall and which is exit to the wall. That means this is your in and this is your exit to the wall, and we take, this is our control volume system. This is our control volume. Throttling valve is the control volume, right? So what is the assumption? What is the assumption? Assumption is a steady state, steady flow. Assumption is steady state and steady flow. State is steady, flow is steady. That means in that case, the mass flow rate is in is equal to mass flow rate at out is equal to m dot. This is what? Mass balance. Right? And what is the energy balance? What is the energy balance? Q dot plus single inlet HI plus VIK square by 2 plus GZI W dot plus ME dot HE plus VE square by 2 plus GZE. This is your energy balance. So since throttling, since this is very rapid process, this is very rapid process, so in very short time and small area. Why? Because if we throttling, that means you are restrict the passage. That means you restrict the passage. If there is a restrict the passage, so in a very short time and very small gap, small cross section area available for heat transfer. So assume to be an adiabatic process. Why? Because there is a very short time and through very small area, very short time and very small area, there is no sufficient time to required to transfer the heat. So in this case, the heat transfer is assumed to be negligible. Also there is no work done. Why? Because the throttling valve, it is not a primarily to develop develop any work, so work transfer will also zero. And we take change in potential energy is very small. That means these two cross sections are so near about that the elevation between these and these two, the difference between elevation on these and these two is negligible. That means also change in potential energy will neglect. So how we are neglect this performance? So very rapid process. So rapid process, that means in a very short time the fluid is flowing, and along with their very small area, so there is no any chance to flow heat from the throttling valve to the surrounding, so this heat transfer will zero. and also there is no any work performing, so work transfer will be 0. And also the two section inlet and exit is so close to each other, that means change in its elevation will 0. That means what is the Zi is the same as the Ze. Okay, now this is very important. Now Vi square by 2, what is the inlet kinetic energy? It also assumed to be 0 as compared to Hi. The enthalpy, the energy, enthalpy as energy, and this is also energy, but this energy is very, very higher than this kinetic energy. So as compared to enthalpy, this also be neglected. And similarly, V is Ex square by 2 also will 0 as compared to. So the change in kinetic energy will 0 as, so the kinetic energy will there. Why? Because you may say that, sir, there is a, if there is a pipe and this is your very minimum cross section area through which the fluid is flowing, so during that the velocity will increase, so change in kinetic will there, but that change in kinetic energy is so small as compared to change in enthalpy between inlet to exit, so we can neglect the kinetic energy also. So change in kinetic energy will also be neglected. So how we neglect the performance? This is very important. So heat transfer will neglected. Why? Because there is a very rapid flow, there is a small area, and for a small time the fluid will in to exit, there is a very small time and a small area, so there is no any chance of heat transfer, and there is no any work. Why? Because there is no any resistance hitting, or there is a fan in, or there is no any resistance hitting, or there is a fan here, so the work transfer also will 0, and change in potential energy will 0. Why? Because the elevation between this inlet or exit will also be negligible, and the change in kinetic energy will neglected. Why? Because the change in enthalpy as compared to change in enthalpy, because the change in enthalpy is very higher than the change in kinetic energy, so individually this also be neglected. So put all the value from this energy equation. So what is that? This will 0. Why? Because very rapid mixing, this change and this change will 0. Why? Because very nearer to inlet and exit, and this change and this change also be neglected. Why? Because as compared to change in enthalpy, so this will 0, and this will 0, and this also be 0, right? And these are not 0, the change is 0, right? But individually this is 0, individually this is 0, but individually this is not 0, individually this is not 0, but change is 0. But individually this is 0 as compared to Hi, individually this 0 as compared to He, but this is not individually 0, this is not individually 0. Why? Because these are equal for a very nearer cross section area, and this will exactly 0, assumption this will exactly 0. Why? Because we assume that very rapid mixing. So this point is very clear to you. So what is that? So, and there is a one inlet and one exit, so this will cancel out. So what is that? There is no any work transfer also. This is 0, exactly this is 0, right? But this is approximately 0, and this will change will 0 as compared to this one, but this and this equal to this, and these are equal, change in potential energy. So what is that? Hi H. So H enthalpy at inlet to the cross section is approximately same as the enthalpy at exit to the cross section. Very important. So if the enthalpy, so if this is your throttling valve, so enthalpy at this inlet is the same as the enthalpy at this inlet. So we can say that this is isenthalpy process. So enthalpy at inlet and the same as the enthalpy at outlet, this is, then we can show that isenthalpy process. But this is wrong. See, my dear friends, in their many book and there are many YouTube channel, here is the process is isenthalpy, but this is not a process of, this is not isenthalpy process. Why? There is a big question here. See, though their enthalpy before throttling is same as enthalpy after throttling, but that does not means that enthalpy as remains constant throughout of the process during I to E. See, the inlet enthalpy is what is the same enthalpy at exit, but you are not able to say that the enthalpy during the process I to E is same. Why? Because if say isenthalpy, that means enthalpy at this cross-section, enthalpy at this cross-section, enthalpy at this cross-section, enthalpy at this cross-section. Throughout between I to E, the enthalpy is same. But it is not necessary that the enthalpy is, though there is a enthalpy Hi is equal to He, so there is no necessary that the enthalpy during process I to E is same. So we cannot use the isenthalpy process. Yes, this is in, yes, though there is a, yes, this is the enthalpy before inlet or enthalpy after exit. That means enthalpy at inlet is the same as the enthalpy at exit, but it is not necessary that enthalpy is throughout same between I to E. So it is not a isenthalpy process. This is very clear to you. This is very clear to you. Now, note number first. Pressure drop in the fluid. Why the pressure drop in the fluid? Why? Because you know that head loss FLV square upon 2GD. That means there is a head loss. There is a head loss. If there is a head loss, so there is a pressure drop. Why? Because there is a very rapid. That means we know that head loss HL FLV square upon 2GD, right? And this is there. Why? Because there is a rapid mixture, there is a loss. So the pressure at inlet is equal to pressure at exit plus HL. So there is a loss of pressure, means Pi minus Pe. There is a loss. So the pressure will drop. It must be drop pressure. Number second, Hi is the same as He. What is the Hi? Internal energy at inlet plus flow work is equal to internal energy at exit plus flow work. So this will cost fix at inlet exit. So what is that? That means internal energy plus flow work is constant, right? Internal energy plus flow work is constant. So for that, the final outcome is that of the throttling process depend on which of the two quantity, that is internal energy and flow work, increase the during process. If the flow work increase, if the flow work increase during the process, it can do so that the expense of the internal energy, so there must be expense of internal energy. Why? Because the addition will constant, right, which is usually drop in temperature. Why? Because internal energy is a strong function of the temperature. So if the flow work will increase, so its temperature will reduce. If this flow work will decrease, so internal energy will increase. Why? Because these two addition will constant, so the internal energy and the temp so it decrease, flow work decrease, so internal energy increase, and the temperature of the fluid increase during the throttling process, right? So that hence, since internal energy is good representative of temperature, so if the flow work will reduce, the internal energy increase, so temperature may increase. If flow work increase, so internal energy decrease, so temperature may be reduced or remain constant during throttling process. Why remain constant? See here, that means during the throttling process the enthalpy of the fluid remains constant, but the internal energy flow may be converted to each other. So during a throttling process, the enthalpy, that means internal energy plus flow work of a fluid remains constant at I and E, but internal energy and flow work may be converted to each other. This may be converted to each other. Either it will convert more and more in internal energy, so flow work will reduce, so temperature will increase. If more and more decrement in internal energy, so flow work will increase. So if the flow work increase, so internal energy will decrease, so internal energy will decrease, so temperature will decrease. So in the throttling process, either temperature will increase or temperature will decrease. But number third, in case of ideal gas, enthalpy is the function of temperature, and thus the temperature has to remain constant during the throttling process, right? So after throttling, internal energy temperature will increase, or the temperature will decrease, or it may remains constant. Like that, if there is a channel and if this is your throttling valve, and there is a valve, right, and if the flow is ideal gas and its temperature, let's about T1 and enthalpy H1, so after throttling, its enthalpy H2 is equal to H1, so its temperature T1. So it is not necessary that during it is not necessary that in ideal gas when the throttling is happening, so it is isothermal process. No. Why? Because the temperature is so. For ideal gas, T1 is equal to T2, so it is isothermal. Is it isothermal? No. Why? Because temperature before throttle and temperature after throttling is same. It doesn't mean that temperature throughout constant during I2 is, so it is not an isothermal process, right? So it is not an isothermal process, right? So there is, in many book it is written like that: throttling is an isenthalpy process and for an ideal gas, throttling is an isothermal process. These two are very wrong. Big mistake. Okay. Thank you very much.